Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. We are going to get started shortly. If y'all could help me share the live with some friends, that would be amazing. Welcome in, guys. I have my little pin here, so I was like, let me put it on because we're going to represent, right? Welcome in, finally, Holly. Welcome in, Drew Berry. Hi, Daphne. Welcome in, welcome in. Put my little Talk Berry to me pin right here. Represent, represent. Happy Sunday, guys. If y'all could help me out, I need you guys to share the live with at least 15 friends. 15 friends, guys. Let's go. Christine, what's up, baby girl? You in a hot tub today? Selma, what's up? Welcome in. We're going to get rocking and rolling shortly. We have some amazing guests tonight, and I got to get into a lot of updates. So if you guys can help me get the room full so I can go through the updates, then bring up the guests, and we can ask our questions and get into all the good stuff. So thank you guys for jumping in here so fast. I appreciate you guys. My chat gang is always on fire. You guys are always spreading the love. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for sharing the live. Thank you for tapping. I think so. BME last week had I think 20,000 likes. The goal is my chat is always better. That is that is the rumor in these streets that the TBTM chat always comes harder than the BME chat. So I like to have friendly competition with my brothers at BME. With that thought process in mind, I want to give a big shout out to one of the guys of BME, Tony D. Today is Tony D's birthday. So if you see him in the chat when he comes in here, if he comes in here, because I know he's out and about celebrating his birthday. But if y'all happen to see Tony D in the chat, today is his birthday. Also, in addition to Tony D, our friend Kia, who is always in the chat, keeping the chat lively, always sharing and giving us information. I like to call her my human encyclopedia. If you see her in the chat at any point, Kia, happy birthday to you too, friend. So there's a lot of tourist people in this community. Let's just, for the sake of time and just for shits and giggles, drop your sign in the chat. I'm curious, who's in the chat? Drop your signs in the chat. Oh, I got my hair stuck on my acrylic. Okay, sorry. Drop your sign in the chat. I'm curious. What is everybody's signs? Let's see if we're compatible. Are we compatible? Libra. What is that, Holly? You know, I'm not good with the symbols, friend. Tell me what it is. Capricorn, baby. Okay, period. Aries. I know the Aries one because Barry Mother is one of the few Aries that I'm like this with. I know I'm just fucking with y'all. I love my Aries friends too. Tony D, we manifested you, friend. Happy birthday, Tony D. Drop a birthday cake in the chat from my brother. What's up, Bariatric Chris? I hope you're enjoying your cruise. Gemini in the building. Okay. Happy birthday to my Taurus gang. We got a lot of folks in here. Aries, Gemini, Libra. Did I see any Pisces down there? Any Pisces in the chat? I love my Pisces friends too. My hubby is actually a Pisces. My son's a Pisces. My mother's a Pisces. Look, Daphne's like, she's a Pisces too. Okay, period. Virgos. Ooh, I love my Virgos too. Yes. Okay, that part. I'm surrounded by y'all. But love is love. Look, I appreciate the love I get in this community. I appreciate how much you guys pour back into me. I'm going to share this live with some friends because I don't think I really shared it. So let me go ahead and do my part. I can't ask you guys to share and I'm not sharing, right? Let me see. Is it even giving me the option? Hold up. We got to share this with somebody. We got to tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody, right? We want everybody in here because tonight's live is popping, like all of them, of course, but we have some friends that you may or may not have seen on a particular channel that we may or may not mention. So are any of you guys following any of the shows on a 3-letter channel that I can't mention? Well, they can't mention. I can mention it, right? No, I'm not going to mention it just to be safe because I know they mentioned that we can't actually say the name of it. So tonight's live We have an on as seen on TV duo. They have been documenting their journey on this platform. It's a very, very well known show. They are still in recording, so there are some things that they may or may not be able to answer. So I just wanted to preface that to begin with. But they are super excited to be here with us tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and see if there's a few more updates here. So that is gonna be a really cool conversation. Tender loving yes, okay, so I love, yes, I'm gonna call it that. I love it, the Tender Love and Care channel. There you go. Ooh, Holly, I love that. What's up, Nikki? Hey, Latanya, welcome in. Keep on sharing, keep sharing. We got some friends from the Tender Love and Care channel. Y'all do the math. But I'm excited to have them on. What's up, Miss Mamiana? Hey. So the other updates here. Okay, so y'all see retreat is coming up very soon. Tickets are out. They've changed the location for the rooms. Make sure you check out the Bariatric Society's page. So if you are heading out to retreat in October, which is taking place in New Orleans, make sure you check out their Facebook group. They also have a WhatsApp group. They have they're on Instagram, they're on TikTok. So they just put up an update, I believe it was the day before yesterday or yesterday, that they changed the location to a more, I guess, a bigger location to make space for more of our Bari community to pop out to New Orleans. And it's closer to the French Quarter, from my understanding. My mod in there and my sister producer is in the New Orleans area, so she may know better than I would. But yeah, so that is going to be super exciting. So if you haven't had an opportunity to pop out to New Orleans, definitely make sure you check that out. There's a lot to do there. They haven't announced all of the things yet, but I'm excited to see all that's coming up, the speakers, what the topics are, and all of that. So make sure you check that out. I'm always going to remind you, make sure you take your vitamins, your calciums, your multivitamins. That is very important. We want our teeth, we want our hair, we want to have our healthy skin. Honestly, I did kind of mess up today, guys. I have to have either my kid bring me something to drink because I'm running my mouth already, and I just realized I left my drink in the front. So I'm going to have her bring it up to me. Hey, Scuba Steve, can you do me a huge favor? He's my unofficial assistant slash husband slash baby daddy slash mommy and my man. Can you call our daughter and see if she can bring me a Powerade? Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys sharing the live. Okay, another update. JBY just passed, but a lot of people were unable to head over to St. Louis, Missouri for it. So if you missed the replay, it is available on YouTube. They also have swag bags, virtual swag bags still left. So if you haven't gotten your virtual swag bag, make sure you check that out. They have a lot of good stuff in there, Pro Care goodies and all that. So make sure you check that out. It's free of charge. You don't have to pay for anything. They're free to and open to anyone. So if you go to the Just Be You Awards page and look at their swag bags, you can go ahead and claim your swag bag. It is going to be free of charge, and you can go ahead and share the link with a friend and all of that. So we're going to bring the guest up shortly. There's a few more updates. I see some of my guests are popping in here. Welcome. Thank you so much. Welcome. I'm excited. So, what else? So we got that out the way. Also, if you haven't heard already, Mel from OSLP is launching her own individual venture called Mel Unfiltered. That is going to be taking place on Thursdays. I will have to circle back for the hours, but it's going to be an entire vibe. I can't wait for her to start doing that. It's going to be starting May 15th. So look out for that. I know that OSLP has recently had some changes in their and their team structure, but that does not mean that you won't be seeing them around. So make sure you stay locked in. Hey, Tina, welcome in. Scott, Tina, we're going to bring you up in just a second. I'm excited to have you guys here. We were just talking about you guys, so we just like manifested y'all. So thank you for jumping in here. Let's go ahead and continue to share the live. We've got 3.2 thousand likes. Thank you so much. Keep tapping that screen. We're going to tap, 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 and we're going to share, share, share. Thank you for the gifts, guys. All right, next update. This one has been coming up a little bit because I don't know why this is. For those who don't know, I want to say sometime last year, either end of last year or beginning of this year, I went and I took a trip to New York, right? I was and actually to Connecticut, really. And I was featured on a show. This show is called The Karamo Show. Have any of y'all heard of The Karamo Show? Karamo is one of the men on the Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, right? Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. Yeah, he was on that show. And now he has his own talk show. So I was featured on his talk show that is syndicated and pretty much everywhere, right? So the Karamo show decided that they were going to post the episode on YouTube, which is expected because that's what they do with their episode. But I didn't expect it to come out on my I think it was the day before my birthday, on my birthday. And so a lot of people are like, girl, is that you on the Karamo show? It is. It is. And if any of y'all have seen the episode, it is a topic that is one that we've dove into a little bit, but I think we should bring it back. Happy birthday, Kia. Welcome in. So if you've watched the Karamo show or if you haven't gotten a chance to watch it, you can go ahead and check it out. It's already live on YouTube. I do have the link in my bio because a lot of people have been inquiring, like, is that really you? Is that really you and your husband? Yeah, that was really me and my husband. I want to give a big, big, big shout out to my hubby because he is not one who is on social media, let alone on mass media. So I appreciate him for popping out to the Karamo show with me because let me tell you, it got a little interesting. So if you haven't watched it yet, make sure you watch it. And we are strongly considering either doing a viewing party for those who haven't seen it and or talking about the topic either live, but y'all have to give us the feedback because we don't want to just put a show together and y'all are like, we don't give a shit about your relationship. But if that is something you guys want to explore, we have talked about it and he's open to it. So y'all let us know in the chat. And if you've seen the episode, please don't shoot people up in the comments because I haven't seen all of the comments, but I know that some folks have been chewing me up on that episode. So yeah, look, that's what I subscribe to. So talking about getting chewed up on episodes, I don't want to delay this any further because my guests are here. Happy birthday, Tony. Happy birthday, Kia. My guests are in the chat. You guys, let me know if you are ready for these guests. Let me know in the chat. Give me some flame emojis, some thumbs up. Let me know you're ready. Let me know. I want to see the excitement. Let's get them hyped because they took their time to come and sit with us today. And, this is really, really a big deal because the Friends of the Tender Love and Care show, they are really, really great people with a great story. And I wanted to take this opportunity to share it with you guys because if you haven't followed the show, it gets really interesting. So again, I disclaimed this earlier, but there are some things that they may or may not be able to share because of their contractual obligations. So we're going to be respectful of that, right? But certainly we're going to dive into their story as much as we can and give them the opportunity to kind of let us into their world and get a little behind the scenes of what happens with our friends of the Tender Love and Care Network. Let's see. Let me send those invites out. Welcome, welcome. I know I saw my friend Scott pop up. Let me look for Tina real quick because I saw Tina in there too. Tina, you down there, friend? Let me know because I'm looking for you on my list here. Welcome in, guys. Keep sharing the live. Keep tapping that screen. We are at yeah, there she is. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and follow you back. Get her up here, and let's get Scott up here. Let's go. Ooh, I love when it comes together all beautifully. Welcome in. Ooh, what's up, Scott?
Hi, I don't know how to get it. Let's see what's happening here.
Okay.
Gotta click the camera.
Oh,
So
So
there
there,
is. I hear a little
Tina,
bit.
you may have to take off your headphones because it's echoing.
I don't have my headphones on.
Oh.
That's okay.
That's okay.
We'll mute between conversations.
Conversation.
I think it
I think
is
it is
on your
There
end.
we
your
go.
end, Tina,
That's
but that's
okay.
okay.
There you
There you
go.
go.
Hi. I'm new at this whole thing.
Welcome
Welcome
in,
in.
though. We
No,
are
we are
excited to
excited
have
to
you
have
here.
you here.
I'm excited to be here.
So what
So
we'll do
what we'll do
for
for
this
this
audio,
audio,
I'll mute
I'll mute
between
between
times. I'm gonna
times.
mute
I'm
you,
gonna mute you,
and then you'll just
and then
have
you'll
to
just have to.
unmute. So that way we're not hearing the feedback the whole time. So
Yeah, but Tina, is Matt in there with you? Okay, okay.
yeah,
Yeah, because
sometimes
I hear it on my end.
yeah. Perfect. She's got the earbuds, so she's gonna pop those in. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, she looks amazing. Scott, you look great. Tina, you look great. I'm excited to have you here. The guys of BME are in the chat fanning out for you guys. They
Yes, Tony! Tony, dude, I was in Rhode Island and that fool didn't even come meet with me, but I'll be back up there in next month. So
Yes, I love that. So, for those who have been living under a rock, can you guys tell us who you are, where you're from? I know these things, but for the friends in the chat who are just meeting you for the first time, where exactly are you from? Who are you? How did you become a tiny tummy warrior?
yeah, I guess I'll start. Yeah, so I'm Scott. 33. I live just north of Atlanta. And yeah, became a tiny tummy warrior. I've never heard of it like that, but yeah, got on this journey. Was blessed with an amazing opportunity to be on 1,000 Pound Best Friends of the Tender Loving Care Network, and yeah, it's been a crazy journey, and I got to do it with this girl Tina and her crazy dog. So
Tina, you'll just have to unmute, my love, but can you tell us a little bit about you, your quick little rundown, your bio? Just have to tap the screen and unmute.
no, shit, no, the microphone, Tina. Yeah, her signal's really low. Let me see.
Let me see if I can help you out.
That better? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I can't even hear myself, but it's okay. Um,
We can hear
I'm
you.
from California, and we moved down here to Georgia, and I thought, you know what? It's time to lose some weight. So I got a hold of Dr. Proctor, and I didn't even know actually that they were looking for somebody to be on the show. And I actually put in for it. And 2 weeks later, they called me, and it's been a crazy ride ever since then. But I'm so happy that it happened, and I'm just, I don't know, I'm just all excited about it because I have a whole new life now because of Dr. Proctor. I'm really excited. Really
I was
excited.
going to ask you guys because I know when you went into having your surgery, ideally it was to change your health, right? How different has it been? Because now your journey is being documented for everyone to see. Do you guys
Yeah.
feel like pressure with everyone kind of eyeballing your journey from all over the world?
Scott, you want to go ahead or you want me to?
Ladies first.
Actually, no. I'm happy to help everybody that wants to learn about the surgery. Before when I had it, well, actually, when I had it done right after, I was really depressed and stuff, as you can see on the show. It took me a while to get, to know my new stomach. So,
Yeah.
but I'm happy now and I'm glad I did it. But I honestly, I don't care what anybody, if they have bad things to say about me, it's okay. I love everybody. And if they don't like me, it's okay. Um, we're not going to be liked by everybody. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. But
Yeah, for me, it's been crazy. I mean, you and I talked. I think you and I talked. And I talked to a bunch of people up at the JBY. It's weird because all of our journeys are very similar, but the thing that sets me and Tina's apart is we just have done it in front of millions of people all around the world. And I feel I haven't really felt pressure from the public because I have a really good core group of friends, and now after being at JBY, I have even more friends like you and Tony and everyone, and there's definitely been times at the beginning as the show was coming out that I was like, oh, if I mess up, I mean, someone could see me, or if they see me eating this, if I'm traveling, I need to be very careful because you never know who may see me. But I'm to the point now where I'm like, it's my own journey. You know what I mean? Like, people are going to mess up. I live under the philosophy it doesn't matter how you fall, it's how you pick yourself back up again. And yes, the snaps, that's how I've lived my journey, my life for the longest time, is because for the last 10, 15 years, I've fallen. But now it's my time over the last year to get back up. And just, even though we can't say exactly where we are weight wise, like, I'm the best physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally I've ever been in my whole freaking life, and it's amazing.
I love that. I love that. I know you said something, Tina, that kind of stood out to me. You said you dealt with depression. How did you navigate that? Did you get any support? Were you currently seeing a mental health professional? Can you talk about that a little bit?
yeah, I actually, the group actually helped me get through the depression. It was to the point where I wouldn't leave the bedroom. I think it had something to do with everybody eating in front of me. And my brain was like, God, why did I do this to myself? You know what I mean? You want to eat it. And your
Yeah.
stomach's like, oh no, girl, you're not going to eat that, but your mind's like, I want to eat that. And I think just getting through that, it helped me a lot realize, hey, you can eat in an hour. It's not going to hurt anything. Just take your time. And that was the biggest challenge for me, is not being able to eat a lot of food like I used to, and then eating a little bit, like, you know what I'm talking about, a bite or two. You're like, what the heck? I just got started. You know what I mean? And it's like, that was the biggest thing for me to get through that. But I did it, and with the group's help, and my mom and my husband, we brought my mom from California here, and she helped me through that. My husband did, Scott did, Vanessa did, Megan did, Ashley did. And if it wasn't for them, I really don't know if I would have made it through.
No.
So I have to give them hugs.
I love that. I love that you had that support, built-in support. I know some folks in the chat are really proud of you, and the fact that you're sharing this, it gives that human element to a lot of us in this bariatric space, because so many people are quick to write us off as like, you guys just took the easy way out. You guys are just, X, Y, and Z. And I'm sure even more so you guys, because you're like, your situation's like magnified tremendously. And I know some folks were in the chat were asking, what procedures did you each have?
I had the Sadie.
Oh, go ahead, Tina. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, it's okay. I had the Sadie. Uh, and Scott, I don't know what did you get?
I had I always get it pronounced around the duodenal switch. So it's a mixture of the sleeve and basically it's the sleeve gastrectomy. I'm saying it wrong. And then so they took out 85% of my stomach and then bypassed over 50% of my small bowel.
Wow. Did any of either one of you have any complications post-op?
Oh, they didn't. Well, they didn't film mine after. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but I
Yeah,
think it's okay.
you can talk about your
Okay.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
My heart rate was 27. after surgery, and
Oh
it
my
would
God.
not go up. So I had to stay 2 extra days, and I was really worried that they were going to have to do the ablation on me to get my heart going again. But I after 2 days, it went back up to like I think 38, and I was able to go home. Now that's extremely low still, but I'm okay now. That's the only thing that I had to go through.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I remember when she called she didn't call me, when our producer, I was talking to our producer, just checking in on her, like, she's not home. I'm like, where is she? And they're like, yeah, she's in there a couple days. And she's like, her heart rate's really low. I was like, is she okay? And she goes, she'll be fine. Dr. Proctor's aware. They have amazing doctors and stuff like that. So, yeah, it was scary for Tina. But for me, luckily, I mean, like, I feel, I talked to Holly, shout out Holly, who's watching right now. I'm talking to her and a couple of people. It's like, I luckily didn't have really any complications. People joke, but I say the biggest complication I have is the farts. I mean, the farts. Like, you can ask Tina. Tina has been in my car with me. And I'm like, Tina, I'm sorry, girl, and I just had to let it.
Yeah. You're gonna say that you actually hold the windows open so I can't get it down.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
do it.
horrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I messed with her. Oh yeah. No,
And
but probably the only another complication that I had, and it happened, it happened in June, and then I didn't eat too much, but I threw up. I had a reflux, and then when I was up with Holly and Rachel and our friends up at JBY, I got embarrassed, and I could feel like I was going to throw up again. Like, I could just feel it. Like, I hadn't really ate that much, but I don't know what it was. It was just one of those times. I did hotbox them once or twice, yeah. And I got sick, and this is where, and I had to go to the bathroom, but this is where the community comes in, is, like, I knew, like, there was a lot of other people because we were out in public.
Yeah.
And, oh, is she there?
Yeah, she's gonna be back. Are you gonna be known as the hot box?
He's gonna be known as the Hot Box King at this point. You might as well change your name, Scott.
No, but yeah, so I just got sick, but and I had to go to the bathroom and everything.
Oh.
And that's like the only 2 times. I'm just been blessed not to really have massive any complications or anything. Like, knock on wood by any means.
Okay, hold on. Yes, I have complications now. I have the shits a lot. Like, when I go shopping, I have to pull over and go to the bathroom. And it's like, I can't even go shopping without having the shit. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but I'm going to be known as the shit, and he's the hot box.
Listen,
I gotta ask,
y'all are my kind of people. I had a whole segment on TikTok. It was called Toilet Talk with Bestie because I was always constipated. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna talk about it on the toilet.
I gotta ask, is Talk Bear, is that your husband helping run the chat?
He's Scuba Steve. He's the one that has the Scuba Steve name. Talkberry to me. Shout out to my team because you got a chance to meet them at JBY. Drew and Arisa, they are awesome, and they did have an opportunity to meet with you guys. We didn't get a chance to meet Tina, so I'm glad we got an opportunity to get you up here because Tina, we had a great freaking time. Where were you?
I missed it. I couldn't. Okay, I have a problem. I've never flown in a plane, and I have this really bad. I can't. I don't know if I could do it. Maybe someday, but I don't know.
How drunk do we have to get
come to retreat in October. We got to get her to retreat in October.
Yes, it's in New Orleans.
What if I get shits on the plane? That's another thing. See?
You know what? Pampers. Get a pamper.
Wear a diaper. You know, I know what I'm getting you for your birthday. Diapers.
Yes. There you go. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Mom, place the Amazon order.
You guys, if you want to see Tina at retreat, drop some heart emojis because we got to convince her to get there. I'm
Yeah,
going to be there.
I'll be
BME's going to
there.
be there. Scott's going to be there. There's going to be a lot of great people. There's also a theme. So last year, the theme was luau. So everyone was in their Hawaiian prints, the flowers. I don't know what the theme is this year, but we
okay,
got to get you out there because a girl loves to dress up. So do
okay.
people recognize you guys on the streets? Do you get stopped at all?
I do.
Scott?
I do a bunch. It's definitely
Yeah.
slowed down, I would say, since I've lost a lot of weight.
Okay.
But I've gotten recognized a lot when I traveled. I had a couple people recognize me in December at the airport. They didn't say hello, but they felt like going to comment on Reddit and being like, "I just saw Scott at the airport. Did he have string cheese with him?" But it's no, but that's funny. And then I was at Six Flags probably about a month ago, and I walked into the candy shop to get a bottle of water. Of course, I walk out the candy shop, and people are like, "Did you just buy candy? Isn't that against your diet?"
I hate
Yeah,
that.
see, I'm worried about that too.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
gotten followed a couple times in Kroger, the grocery store. That one got a little scary
Okay.
because they try to follow me in a car. And then I told Tina this. I had someone and I'll send you the messages, Char. I had someone buy my phone number on the internet and text me at 6 a.m. asking to be my friend.
That's crazy.
And they wanted to come to my house.
Oh no. It's a
Uh-uh.
it's
But
a hell no
luckily,
for me.
though, I have some very good friends called first name police, last name officer, and they were very much made aware. And also, my neighbor is a police officer in the town I live in. So, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I've
Well,
only
isn't
got
it?
recognized. Oh, sorry. Sorry,
No,
sorry.
no. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. You say you've
I've
only
only,
been recognized once.
and I think
That's
it's because I look so much different. I have extensions in my hair, and I don't exactly look the same. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Or maybe just people just don't want to come up to me. I don't know what it is. Maybe. I'm not
Well,
sure.
also, you far away from like Metro Atlanta and stuff like that too.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I think that's, yeah. Okay, we'll say that.
you know what? That's not a terrible thing because at least you don't have people wanting to come to your house and wanting to
Yeah,
be your best friend and follow you at Kroger's. That
yeah.
sounds like that's like a lot.
They
Is
don't want
that
to follow me.
no? And I have to ask because I can imagine being in a bigger body. The attention was because of being in a bigger body. Do you feel different now with the attention that you get, or do you feel the same? How is that now? Because being on TV and now you're in the smaller body, is the attention a lot, or is it just like you're kind of used to it?
I get attention a lot from men, but I'm like, are they looking at me? Because
Yeah, they
I'm not
are.
used, you know what I mean? I'm like, nah, they're looking at the other girl or something. I'm not used to it. So it's weird. It is weird,
yeah.
but I like it.
I was actually thinking about it today when I was at the grocery store earlier. Like I used to go to the store and little kids would stare at me. People would stare at me walking through the aisles. And now I'm like, I see the little kids. I'm like, all right, are they going to look at me or are they going to stare at me?
Yeah.
I mean, I get attention and stuff, but it's like I'm able to feel like normal walking through and stuff, but it's like I'm able to feel like normal walking through and being like out in public. I've had women like approach me like at the gym and attractive women, and I'm like, oh hey, how are
Oh,
you? And they're like talking to me, and they're like, hey, we should get a workout in sometime. And I'm like, yeah, sure. Here's my number. And no, I know, I went to one. I go,
really?
hey, let me get your number, and I'll text you. And she goes, okay, cool. And she goes, have a great day. And my buddy goes, dude, did you know what you just said? It's like, yeah, I just got a workout button. She goes, dude, she's interested in you. She's flirting with you. I'm like,
Oh,
because I'm not used to having women flirt with me. I'm the one that normally strikes out. Like I'm getting ready to do a blind date photo shoot. Um,
Ooh.
and yeah,
Wow.
so they're gonna set me up with like the first time I meet the girl is gonna be on camera. We're gonna do a couples photo shoot, and it's gonna be a blind date. I'm just
Oh,
yeah, the attention, and I'll say this about attention, and this is why the JBYs really grounded me, because like I've had like my group here, I've had my girls, I've had Vanessa, Megan, Ashley, Tina, like I've had them, but I was like, I go into the weekend, I'm like, oh, are people gonna recognize me or blah blah blah, and I'm like, I get in there like walking the party, I'm like, you know what? I ran into Holly and Stephanie, Bariatric Warrior, at the Atlanta airport and stuff, and I'm like, you know what? No, like I'm going into this with the wrong mentality of, oh, I'm on the show. Like, no, I'm Scott that had surgery. I just happen to be on TV, but like I got to know these people, and like they're actually, and they're like to be surrounded by people that want to get to know me for me, not just to get
yep.
to know me because I'm on a TV show. And I know and I was just, I know the pictures out there. You were passing your stickers around, and I decided to cut. I decided, Tina, I decided to cover my nipples. Like I put stickers on my shirt, and I walked around. And it was just nice just to be around and get attention just for being who I am. Yep, there they are. Just to get attention for being who I am and not because I'm on a TV show. Because that's probably been the hardest thing through this. I've had to end some friendships over the last year and stuff since the show came out because people wanted to be with me just because of what I can give them or what I can offer them, not because of who I am. And that's why I was so blessed to be at the JBY to meet you and Tony and Holly and Rachel and everyone like that. And that's why I'm saying Tina needs to get to retreat, even come to Orlando. I think depending on my schedule, I may go to the 1-day thing down in Orlando in July, or something like that. Like the community and just the attention you get from the bariatric community is amazing.
Okay, it's a 1-day thing. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
1 day.
I'll send you the details.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get you the deets, Tina, because we'd love to. Honestly, community is so important. I know someone asked Scott, "Are you still eating string cheese?"
I saw that.
I'm gonna go get something real quick and show you something. Hold on.
You better not have none in that refrigerator.
Scott's is ready.
No.
You're not supposed to.
So I do eat string cheese. I don't have it in the house.
Okay.
Because string cheese, what is a trigger for me? Cheese is still a massive trigger. I'm doing small quantities, but I had a friend of mine for Christmas got me a Christmas ornament of.
That is so cool.
So yeah, so no, I do not. I don't eat it all the time, but I literally would eat 10 to 12. I'd go through a whole pack in about a 20-minute period.
My goodness. I'm here for that because I'm a cheese lover. So I subscribe to this thought process. And I just got to say, before we take a little water break, Scott, you said something because now people clinged onto you at one point, maybe because, sometimes friendships happen because especially with me, I'm a bigger body. A lot of my friendships were like, oh, you're the funny fat friend, or you're the friend that's like, the default friend. And now people are clinging to you because you're the friend on the Tender Love and Care Network. But if they get an opportunity to talk to you, I had an opportunity to talk to you, Scott. I think you're an awesome human being. I think that you have a really kind heart and a really kind disposition. You're gentle, right? Like I don't know you yet, but I feel like you have like a gentle spirit about you. So if people take the opportunity to really just talk to you and just get to know you, I think that they would be very pleasantly surprised. So I just have to throw that out there because a lot of times we don't give people the opportunity to really show their heart. But I think you wear your heart on your sleeve. Which brings me to something that I saw on the show
The
about
meatball?
meatballs.
Oh, hell.
I was just gonna say, but then you might want to occasionally throw a meatball at them once in a while. You know, I think that has something to do with, honestly, is I was just learning my stomach, okay, and I was in a really pissy mood, and it just, God, what happened? It just, it tasted like shit, and I just
Tina was like, I don't like this shit.
I
And
don't
poor Scott was like, but it's good. It's good. I promise you.
I didn't talk about it much on the show, but I literally was 5 days into my pre-op liquid diet. So that was
Yeah.
my only meal. And I was hangry. And I had just told the girls, like, I had known that I had gotten approved for about a week and a half. And production was like, hey, don't tell the girls. Like, when we filmed a support group episode, I literally had just gotten approved like the day before. And like, I had to lie to the girls and be like, I don't know. And like, I was literally hangry and I was getting pissed. And I was like, you know what? I'm like, hey, mom, mother trucker. I mean, let's freaking go.
They didn't.
And, but what they didn't, what'd you say?
You didn't season the shit.
Oh.
It tasted like
What?
shit.
I still like them. I like them, but I was still in the mentality that
Okay.
eat anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I hadn't had surgery, but what they didn't show is they showed me coming back. I'm a very emotional person, and everything. They didn't show me. They didn't show after the fact that we filmed. Like, I took a break once we had the ice cream and stuff like that. I took a break, went outside, and we reset. They brought cameras out, and Tina and I legit like had a heart to heart. But luckily, they showed the heart to heart on the hike and everything like that. Like, they showed us being able to make up, because that's the thing I love about the girls is we can argue, we can get into it, but we're there for each other.
Yep.
Like, we're there for each other no matter what.
Through meatballs or whatever.
That part.
I love the sign. I love the sign. I love the moment. I watched it back. I was watching the episode again the other night. I loved it where Tina was like, I just wanted to throw him out. The meatballs were so hard, if I threw it would have bounced off his head. Or something like that.
You know what? Sometimes you just got to see your way through it. And I know some folks are like, how did you season it? I don't know if he wants to give us the secret recipe for it, but
I'm going to throw production under the bus. Production gave them the recipe. That was all on production.
it was a setup, guys.
Now, girls, me having some Spanish blood in me, that shit's got to be seasoned. Okay, it tastes like shit.
We have to do a do-over, Scott. We got to get some meatballs. We got to season them, and we're gonna get this together. Because absolutely not, we're not gonna let you go down like that.
No.
You know what? If we don't do it, when we're in New Orleans in October, we should find a meatball and go do like a meatball video, or get on and do an episode.
Yeah.
What we should do is we should all come up with a meatball recipe, or have people submit their meatball recipes, and we'll get together, we'll make them, and whoever ends up having the best meatball recipe, we'll do like a Zoom, like a private Zoom or something, or dinner in New Orleans or something like that. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. So get your meatballs recipe together, guys, in the chat. Make sure that they're nice and seasoned, because we're coming in with all of the judgment.
Yeah.
We're not just listening.
Right? Tina's gonna taste that shit.
We're gonna taste test them. So bring all your balls. I mean, no, not all your balls.
The bigger balls, the better.
The bigger the balls, the better.
Hey, that's what happens when you lose a lot of weight. Hey, now.
Oh, I don't know. I don't have balls.
Well, I don't think they're bigger. I just think you see a lot more of them. So.
Well,
Like,
stop.
well, hello there.
I'm like, hello, friend.
Look,
Oh my
we're not the
God.
only one. Ladies, we see our lady bits a lot better these days. So, guys, you're not alone on that. And Tony's like shaking my head. Tony, listen, long ball Johnson is a thing I heard. So, okay.
Speaking of that, girl, did you get
I'm
like,
not red. I'm not red. I'm just tan. I've been at the ball field. I'm
yeah,
not red at all.
yeah. Do you get like, after I see my body now in the mirror, I just get so disgusted because I feel like somebody salt shakered my ass and then turned me upside down and everything went, because
I
I
have
got
my
tetherball.
moments. I have my moments.
Yeah,
I feel that. Now, let me ask y'all, are y'all considering at all any kind of plastics? Is that something that's like,
I am.
yeah,
yes,
I am. We can't talk a lot about it of
okay,
what we're considering. But Tina and I have had in-depth conversations about
yes.
what it needs to be done. Now, without giving too much away, am I at the point where it's medically necessary? No,
okay.
not right now. I'm good. I'm happy. Like
Yeah.
I definitely do have extra. Like I can show my arm right here. Like I have my arms and stuff. Like 100%. Now, like if it got to the point where Dr. Proctor, because I see him once every couple months, we see him every so often. If he was like, hey, you need to like do it sooner. Like if he was like, it's medically necessary to do it, or if it gets to the point where my life, like how I walk, how I move, gets affected by it, then I will do it sooner. But right now. I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush to get it done. But eventually, I would love to have skin removal plastic surgery. So
Oh, I'm in a rush.
She's like, I'm ready now. Cut
I
me
want it
up.
now. Yeah, I got tetherball.
she wants to get the girls bigger. She says.
Yes.
Girl, they hang to the floor like tetherball titties.
Do your tits hang low? Do they wobble to the floor?
Bubble to the floor. Can you time and then
Girl,
not? Tina, I don't know if Tina told you we're gonna play tetherball with her boobs next season. That's gonna be a new episode.
I could probably pick one, throw one on the back, throw the other on the back.
That's why I always joke and say when it's time for me to get the lift, I want them like on my shoulders. So
Me
that way
too.
they gradually make their way down. So
So by the time you're like 80 or 90 years old, when
they're like,
normally they're all the way down, you
yes.
can be all the way up still.
See,
Hell
you
yeah.
understand. See, Scott got me.
Yep.
He's like, look, that's exactly it. I'm trying to be the old lady with the knockers. So
I got you, girl. I got you, girl. I'm gonna be plastic from head to toe.
Me
Boobs
too.
up,
Watch
face
out,
up.
Joan Rivers.
Listen,
Yeah,
I want look, the second my face starts to sag, I'm clipping it to the back of my head. Just so
yeah,
y'all
like
know.
my neck. I want to get this little turkey shit taken care of too.
Yeah, I have the gobble gobble
Ah,
too. It's all right. We look good.
shut up, Scott. You're gonna make me more self-conscious now.
No, you look amazing,
No.
Tina.
But I'll say this. I want to circle back because I think it's really important. With Tina's depression, like it was tough to see her go through that. But that's the thing where support is
Yep.
needed.
Yes.
And it's good not to just have the girls, but I have like my guys. I have Tony. I have Dom. Freaking Dom. Love that brother.
Shout out to Dom Julio.
Dom Julio. It's
That's
good to
good.
have support. It's good to have like your personal support from your friends who haven't had surgery, but it's another thing to have support from the bariatric community because like Tina and I and you, like you know this, we're great. We're feeling good, we're looking good. But like there are sometimes like where I catch myself in the mirror, I'm like I have my moments and like I'm a little bloated right now from today because I'll be honest, I overate a little bit today. Probably ate a little bit more than I should have. But I know I'm slow. The bloating's going down because the farts are coming, which is
Yes, let her rip.
like I can feel it. I'm like I can feel my stomach going. But no, I'm not going to get
You feel it?
emotional. It's the girl.
Right here too, like
I feel it in my stomach. I feel my stomach will get bigger.
Yeah.
And my mom, which bless her heart, I will try to get her pop on, but she's not going to. And was one of my biggest critics, but she's also been my biggest supporter.
Yeah. His mom's amazing.
We like to joke around, and she goes, "Oh, you got a little belly for him," and I'm like, "Mom," and she goes, "No. It used to be a really big belly, and now it's only a little belly." And I'm like,
Like that's supposed to make you feel better, but I get it. She
"No," and I just look at her. I'm like,
That look. She knows that look.
and Tina knows my mom, and my mom's not afraid. My mom's a very straightforward person. She's not afraid
so
to
is
call you
mine.
out.
Yep.
My goodness. My mom, her name's Nancy, but I call her Judgmental Judy because literally she's just like, oh, because I had a baby after bariatric surgery. She's like, oh, put on some weight. I mean, it's not as much as, not as big as not as huge as he used to be. And I'm like, golly, thank God I worked on my mental health. Because
Oh, God, I know. Hello. I think they do that more out of love than
yeah,
no.
it is. And I do want to talk about this because you guys have each other, right? For those folks who, watch the show, they see how you guys amongst each other have built community, camaraderie. And you made a great point, Scott. A lot of people outside of the bariatric space don't really get it. Would you give some words of wisdom for those folks who are kind of sitting outside the community, kind of nervous to get in? What would you tell those folks?
Go ahead, Tina.
I would tell you to reach out and ask for help and ask questions. I was like that first. I didn't really want to talk to anybody. I kind of wanted to just stay in my own little bubble. But you know what? That's when depression starts, and that's when your mind starts thinking like, what am I going to do? I don't have anybody to talk to, or you just got to get it there, out there, and ask questions. Friend people and ask questions. They do me all the time. Hey, Tina, I don't want to ask you this, but can you help me out? Sure. Hey, I'll help you any way I can. Oh, there goes my earring. Nope, no, wait. Sorry.
No, you're
And I'll
good.
tell them, hey, I'll help you any way I can because I know how it is to be lonely and I know how it is to be and you don't have any support. So even now, if you guys need help or something and you want to talk, I'm here. Shoot me a message. I will talk to you as much as I can and help you out. So
And
just talk
Tina's
to me.
very responsive, and she's on Instagram, and she's in the
Oh,
DMs, and she's super cool, super down to earth. She's not
thank
someone that's like, I'm on TV, like not
you.
at
No,
all, not at all. So I will say I can vouch for that. Tina will absolutely respond. Don't harass her, but um or follow her at Kroger's or
yeah,
try
don't
to
do
be
that.
her best friend.
No, but I'm here, guys. And I'm here for anybody. If you have a question and you need a friend, hit me up. I'll help you out.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Tina.
I'm going to piggyback on that. My biggest thing is mental health. It's never too late. Always ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help.
Yep.
If you think you're going at it alone, you're not. There's hundreds and thousands of other people that are going through exactly what you're going through, and they probably think that you're alone. That's why I love this community and everyone sharing their journey. Is you don't. It doesn't matter how many followers you have. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the response you get. It's like share your story because you never know who you may help. You never know if someone's at the end of their road, and you may be that saving grace by you making that post or something like that. But that's why I tell Tina, reach out to me, shoot me a message. I'm always here. But talk to someone, talk to anyone, because it's never too late to ask for help. Because the platform like I'm really adopting through all this is mental health, and because I had to change my mental side of things. Once I was able to change all that,
Hmm.
hell, it was off to the damn races. You know what I
And
mean?
can I have to tell you guys something. I seen something on Facebook yesterday that kind of really bothered me. This lady was asking for help. And this one guy said, "Do you really have to put that on here? Are you feeling sorry for yourself?" And that's really terrible to do that to somebody, because that can actually make them feel like they want to kill themselves or something. You don't ever do that. I can't believe that I seen that in it, and it crushed my heart. Just don't ever make fun of anybody that needs help. Just if you need help, reach out. Text one of us and say, "Hey, I'm struggling. I have depression real bad. Can you help me out?" Hell yeah, I'll stop what I'm doing to help you. Don't ever feel guilty for asking for help. Just
No.
ask.
No, there is power in getting help. As a person who suffered in silence, I'm going to tell you there's no honor in doing that, honestly, because you're doing yourself a disservice, but also the people in proximity to you. A lot of us have friends, loved ones, children who need us to be here, who want us to be here, and who care and love us for who we are. I
Yep.
think we get so caught up in this bubble and in this isolation that sometimes we forget that there are people who want to see you here. There are people who
Exactly.
want to love on you, that actually genuinely care about you with no agenda. So I want us to be open to asking for help. And this is coming
Yep.
from a stubborn Taurus. So I'm telling you,
Yep.
it was life changing for me when I decided to be vulnerable. I said to myself, you know what? If I don't allow people in, I'm not allowing someone else who also is dealing with the same to have a platform or a
Yep.
space to share their story. So while you think it's
Exactly.
just about you, our story isn't just for us. When Scott and
Nope.
Tina share their story on their platform, other people reap the benefits of that. They get to see your vulnerability. Tina, they get to see you have those moments where you're like, look, I'm not my very best self. Scott, you're like, I'm wearing my heart on my sleeve, but this is who you are. And you give
Yeah.
other people permission to be who they are. And I love, love, love that so much about your show. And I love that they showcase that on the Tender Love and Care Network, because I think there's
Yep.
mixed reviews when we see these shows and you're like, oh, they're just showcasing these people, explaining these people. No, they're showing the many faces of this bariatric journey and what that looks like for people like Scott, Tina, because while it is Scott and Tina on TV, they're a reflection of what we experience in this community day in and day out. So
Yep.
I just want to take this moment to say thank you guys, because this has been a
Oh,
very powerful conversation. And while I wish I had 2, 3 hours to break down all that happens, I know that you guys can't speak about a lot, and I wanted to respect that. But how do people connect with you guys? So I do want to give people an opportunity to connect with you outside of this space.
go
Yeah,
ahead,
go ahead.
Scott. No, you go first.
So simple here. I'm on TikTok and Instagram. Facebook, I just keep private. That's just what I chose to do from the beginning. But Facebook and Instagram, or no, sorry, TikTok and Instagram, I'm Scott underscore 1K best friends. They can follow me there. I post literally everything I do. I'm very open. They can message me, ask questions, and just follow along on my journey.
Awesome.
I have 3 accounts. I got Instagram, and I think it's Tina A Center. Because okay, I was married twice. Okay, so it's Tina Beal or Tina Center. I know. And TikTok, I got that wrong, didn't I? TikTok is not at 99. It's
Tina
Tina
Beal
Center, right?
1000.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Tina Beal 1000. And then I have Facebook, which is Tina A Center. So email me, guys. I'd be happy to answer, except for, questions about the show. But other than that, I'm here for you guys. And don't ever be embarrassed to ask me questions and ask for help. If you guys want to talk, I'm here.
Love that. I know someone asked what network. Tender Love and Care. Y'all do the math.
Oh,
We can't really say the name.
yeah.
So if y'all take the first letters and go find them, look up 1000 pound best friends. You'll find them all online. You can connect and you'll see Scott, you'll see Tina, you'll see the rest of the gang. They're awesome. The conversations are hilarious. So be prepared to cry, laugh, sometimes wonder what the hell is going on over there.
Yes, do a pole
It was,
dancing
I
workout. So I I got to give a little insight for those that have watched it, that have seen the episode about the pole dancing episode.
Oh,
I literally, and I got permission from when I did other from production and the network to talk about it. I did not know, like all I knew going into that day, that evening, is that we were going to do an active workout class. They did not tell, I did not know that we were doing a pole dancing class, twerk-a-size workout class, until I literally walked in. And like the reaction, what they didn't see is the reaction they saw was real. But what they didn't see after is going to our producer and being like, "What the? Am I? You ain't here." And she goes, "You're already here." I'm like, you know what? Screw it. Let's just go. And it ended up being a great workout. Now, could I do a lot of it? No, because I was at because I started at 596. I was almost at 600 pounds.
yeah.
So. Had to give the crowd a little bit of tea. Yeah, had to give them a little bit of tea behind the scenes tea.
I didn't know about it either until right before we were gonna go, and I'm like, oh, Scott's gonna die. He's really gonna die. I was not happy we were going in there shaking our, because I had nothing to shoot.
You know what? Listen, shake some spinal cord. As long as you're shaking something.
Girl, I didn't know how to shake anything. I was like, you know what I mean?
I can shake all over the place now.
Yeah,
I think we need a do-over. So we need a meatball moment and we need a twerk moment. So
we're gonna do it.
Tony,
we're doing a twerk-a-size. Tony, we're gonna go do it. We're gonna go do a twerk-a-size pole dancing class in New Orleans.
I'm here for that. I gotta be there for
talk to the Bariatric Society people and be like, that's gonna be an activity.
Absolutely. And they are open to suggestions, so you let them know and they might make that happen. So
spinal cord. We don't have no spinal cords no more.
shake whatever you got back there. But
I know. There's nothing.
I do want to say again, thank you guys in the chat. We're at 28,000 likes. You guys are freaking awesome. I want to also remind you guys the Very Mel Experience is live on Taco Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, 5 p.m. Pacific time with the guys of BME. They are always rocking and rolling. We are live every Sunday here, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, and 5 p.m. Pacific time. We talk all things bariatric and beyond. I am super excited, but I can't leave you guys without a quick word of affirmation. People throw shade on what shines, but when in doubt, good people, shine brighter. Someone take a picture of us. Yes. Work the camera, Scott. Yes, Tina. Ooh, yes. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next week, Sunday. Bye.
Bye, y'all. Tony, message me. Love you guys. Bye,
Love
y'all.
you guys.
Bye. Have a great day.
You
Love
too,
you.
guys.
Bye.